Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. As you know, it is Thanksgiving Eve, the night before Thanksgiving. Tomorrow will be Thanksgiving, and all day today and tonight is a busy travel day. People getting to their final destination for Thanksgiving. And it's going to be a very cold one this Thanksgiving. With your Thanksgiving weather forecast and what it will look like for the rest of the Thanksgiving holiday break, let's turn things over to meteorologist Kevin Skrupa with a check of the weather.
Traditionally, this is one of the busiest travel days of the year, and it looks like this afternoon we're going to be dodging a few snow showers passing by in southern parts of the state, while they will be a little more concentrated and more numerous in the White Mountains and the Great North Woods. And embedded within those snow showers could be a couple of brief squalls where visibility will be reduced greatly, and you could get a quick inch of snow in a very small amount of time. You can see that progression here on Futurecast through the remainder of the afternoon into this evening. Once the front comes through late in the day, the winds will start to pick up out of the northwest, and that will usher in cold air right out of central parts of Canada. Temperatures starting the day tomorrow in the single digits and teens, and highs for your Thanksgiving ranging from 10 in Pittsburgh to 22 at the coast. And that doesn't even factor in the wind, which will be gusting over 20 to 25 miles an hour. That is going to knock back wind chills at a lot of locations into the single digits below zero through a good portion of the day, despite the sunshine across the region. Then the temperatures themselves fall back, and as a matter of fact, by Friday morning, about as cold as we've been so far this season, we'll be in the single digits below zero in the northern two-thirds of the state, and barely above zero from Concord and Manchester out through the coastline, maybe a low of around 5 or 6 in Portsmouth. That would be a record low for Friday morning. Sunshine and moderating temperatures, 20s Friday, 30s to near 40 Saturday, and the chance of some mixed showers or rain showers early on Sunday.
Okay, and there you go on that weather forecast from meteorologist Kevin Skrupa. And we are tracking your traffic and seeing how your holiday travel is looking like on the roadways. Let's take a look first at the roadways and see what your evening commute looks like on your way home from work or driving to your destination. And here's a look at the traffic right now. We're seeing a lot of yellow and red and green roadways this evening. So, some spots might take you a little longer to get to wherever you are headed to this evening on your evening commute. And the roadways are very busy because people trying to get to their Thanksgiving destination on time. So take it easy on the roadways, everyone. And now let's take a look at the sky and see what it looks like at Manchester Boston Regional Airport for this Thanksgiving Eve. And here's a look at the flights and airlines for the arrivals this evening. Here a look at your arrivals. A couple delayed flights, but the rest are on time, so that is good news. And for the departures, a couple delayed flights, but the rest are on time and running smoothly. And that's a look at the airs and your roadways for your Thanksgiving Day travel to get to your final destination for tomorrow. And we'll keep an eye on the airs and roads for tomorrow as well. Now let's get to your news. First up, state police urge caution as drivers hit snowy roads for Thanksgiving. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Kristen Carosa.
We are live along 93 North, a busy area right now. As you can see, there are many people traveling at this hour, and state police are issuing a warning tonight as people make their way to their Thanksgiving Day destinations. State police are urging people to use common sense when traveling and simply to be responsible drivers. And that means no distractions and no impaired driving. This year alone, there have been more than 100 crashes in New Hampshire, killing 127 people. There will be extra troopers out on the road to make sure drivers are adhering to the rules.
We have a zero tolerance policy as far as DUI, impaired driving, and speed, especially during the holiday time period.
Put down your electronic devices. Keep some time and distance between you and that vehicle in front of you. Slow down and just plan ahead.
And since it is going to be very cold tomorrow, state police are asking that drivers put a survival kit in their car in case something happens when they're traveling on the highways. We're live along 93 North. Kristen Carosa, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. It will be very cold for your Thanksgiving tomorrow, so dress in layers and put a survival kit. That is a good tip and good idea. Pelham Police Chief, family escape fire that destroyed home. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Thanksgiving, and we were planning on hosting things, and we were planning our lives, and the next day we're starting over.
More than 12 hours after the fire broke out at the Pelham Police Chief's home, parts of the house continued to smolder. The fire at 11 Regis Drive broke out around 9:40, eventually going to 3 alarms. The family was just watching TV when they noticed the fire.
The garage was fully engulfed. We left with the clothes on our back. That was it.
The chief says his 2 sons, ages 8 and 14, didn't even have time to grab any shoes. The fire department says in addition to the fire, they had to battle icy roads that made it difficult to get water on the fire. But in the end, they were unable to save the house. The chief adding that the fire took practically everything they own.
What I have on is what I have. What my wife has on is what she has.
News of the fire spread quickly throughout the town, and the chief says the outpouring of support has been incredible.
The guys have been great. All my employees have been very supportive. My friends, my family. It's not something I'd like to see people go through. It's difficult, but we're equipped. We'll bounce back.
While the fire is believed to have started in the garage, the police chief says he doesn't know how it could have started there or why. He'll leave that to the investigators. Reporting live in Pelham, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And our thoughts and prayers go to the Pelham Police Chief and his family. Salem restaurant will provide Thanksgiving meals to explosion victims. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Mike Cherry.
This is about 1,500 pounds of green beans.
When it comes to preparing Thanksgiving dinner,
Right now we've got about 1,500 pounds of stuffing going in a shop. We're going to do that 5 times.
no job is too big for Joe Farrow of Tuscan Market.
It's 50,000 pounds of turkey. Okay, it's 20,000 pounds of stuffing. It's 20,000, 25,000 pounds of mashed potatoes. It's thousands of pounds of gravy.
And don't forget about dessert.
A little pumpkin pie, right? We're going to distribute 23,000 of these tomorrow.
Altogether, that's for 23,000 meals. It's a daunting task, but Farrow is determined to help families in Greater Lawrence who have been without heat since gas line explosions and fires forced people from their homes in September.
It's a difficult situation with the temperature getting colder, and we're doing what we can and we're trying to help.
It's also a labor of love for this Lawrence native.
The key to these logistics is that, everything that has to be done hot gets done hot right on site. So we're going to be roasting turkeys, making mashed potatoes, and hot gravy all at once.
And it takes hundreds of employees and volunteers, each doing their part by cooking, baking, and packing these meals for distribution.
So you only have one opportunity. Thanksgiving is it. So either you're going to do it on Thursday or you're not, and we're going to do it.
And the food prep is far from done. The crew at Tuscan Market will be back at work tomorrow at 3 a.m. Deliveries across Merrimack Valley will begin at 10 Thursday morning.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. These tips will help you keep Thanksgiving dinner safe from salmonella during turkey recall. And let's take a look at that video.
Holiday host's worst nightmare is a dry turkey. No matter how much gravy you put on it, not going to work. We have tested literally thousands of turkeys in the Good Housekeeping Test Kitchen, intentionally drying out some in the name of research. Today, I'm going to show you a delicious, easy way to roast a succulent, perfect turkey. You'll notice that we're not stuffing our turkey today. It's the leading cause of dry, overcooked turkey. And the USDA has come around to our thinking. They now say do not stuff your turkey because it's difficult to get it up to a safe temperature without overcooking your bird. About that packet that comes inside the turkey, first of all, don't forget to take it out. But the neck is perfect to add to the pan because it'll actually give more flavor to your gravy. Don't use the livers in the pan because if you leave them in to cook that long, they will make the pan juices really bitter. You can use the gizzard, you can use the giblet, and you definitely want to use the neck. Please save or discard the livers. Open the oven untented, and then I'm going to get some butter to brush all over it so we'll enhance that browning. Alright, we're going to give this another hour to hour and a half, depending on how it all goes. Once you take your turkey out of the oven, you want to let it stand for at least 20 minutes. This is a big bird, and you want all of the juices to sort of set and reabsorb into the meat. If you carve it immediately, you're going to get lots of juice on your cutting board, and your turkey will be dry. And we've done a lot of work to avoid that. Thanks so much for joining us. For more tips and tricks, go to goodhousekeeping.com.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And a reminder, Jennie-O Turkey Store Sale LLC recalled 91,388 pounds of raw ground turkey products after the USDA found a sample of the products tested positive for salmonella regarding matching the outbreak strain. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Wednesday evening. And here's a look at your U.S. stock market. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the red and went down. Your Nasdaq closed in the green and went up. S&P 500 closed in the green and went up. Gold closed flat. Oil closed flat. U.S. 10-year closed in the green and went up. Euro/USD closed in the green and went up. And VIX closed in the red and went down. Dow erases 200-point gain as Apple falls. The Dow Industrial Average closed Wednesday's session just below the flat line, erasing a 200-point jump as sharp of Apple failed on hold on two strong gains earlier in the day. After rare rebuke from Chief Justice Roberts, Trump fires back on Twitter. Chief Justice John Roberts rebutted President Donald Trump's recent criticism that recent ruling against the administration asylum policy on immigrants was issued by an Obama judge. The president responded directly to the comment in a pair of tweets Wednesday afternoon. Sorry, Chief Justice John Roberts, but you do indeed have Obama judges and have a much different point of view than the people who are in charge with the safety of our country, Trump said. Thanksgiving parade, route balloon inflation, street closures. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC 7 Eyewitness News, Michelle Charlesworth.
Of course, the wind's just one of the many logistics for parade organizers. Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Charlesworth is live at the inflation of the balloons on Manhattan's Upper West Side with a look at last-minute preparations. Michelle.
It's so fun out here. I have you on the phone because we're having IFB issues, but it's so much fun. A lot of it. Every single year, it seems we're talking about the wind and the balloons, but the big question again this year, are they going to fly high or not? It just depends on the wind. This is Goku
One of the new ones, the brand new ones, the decision is always made, I'll let you know, the day of. It's a game day decision. Macy's and the city monitor wind speeds from meters that are all along the parade route. And if just 1 meter reads that the wind speeds are at a dangerous level, then they have to make the decision to keep the balloons super low. But we do have some new balloons this year to talk about, 6 new kinds. Some are from Netflix, some from the new film The Christmas Chronicles. And there is an anime character, Goku, the one we started out showing you about, from Dragon Ball Super Broly. If it's too windy, what happens?
They don't fly them at all?
They don't fly them at all because it's too dangerous.
Oh my god, I never knew that.
You didn't know that, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because then they could bang into something or, you know, really hurt someone.
Yeah, and they can pop in all the buildings because they're so big.
They are huge, right?
Just fly away. I gotta agree with him, Charlie Brown.
Why?
Because he's just the guy you root for. You gotta have something good happen in your life at one point.
Oh, man, do you ever? All right, Charlie Brown is always a great sound choice. We have video of him out here. We're on 77th Street, the southernmost street to the Museum of Natural History. Charlie Brown's right there. Here's Goku coming up at 6 o'clock. We have got some crazy cop reporters who are going to be joining me. My daughter Isabel and my son Jack. She's 12. He's 9. High fives. You guys did great so far. All right, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
The Naturals. Every year they keep getting bigger. What's going on? Tell them to stop growing up on us on TV.
We're so excited to see them later on at 6 o'clock. They always do such a great job.
All right, we have everything you need to plan for the parade and for tonight's balloon inflation. You can find details on the parade route, street closures, and more at abc7ny.com and on our news app.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all enjoyed watching and have a wonderful Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving. I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. Good night, everyone, and I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Bye.